You've been following this case from the very beginning. What evidence do you think likely sealed the fate of Alex Murdaugh?
I think without question, the evidence that sealed the fate of Alex Murdaugh was that Snapchat video that his son Paul took. He did not know that video had been taken, and the voice on that video was unmistakably Alex, and everyone has said that was really what sealed the deal against his father. And it's all the more ironic because Paul was known as sort of the bad seed of the Murdaugh family. In fact, I did go down there a week after the murders, and the reason I did was I saw this little blurb saying this son who had been killed had an alter ego named Timmy when he got drunk, and that sounded so crazy to me. It, was intriguing, and that's why I headed down to see for my own eyes a week after the murders. The family was pretty wonky, and they had a lot of issues, I think, with alcohol. And we now know Alex Murdaugh had a lengthy, apparently, addiction to opioids.
I want to ask about the jury site visit and actually going to the site of the murders, because it is something that the defense really pushed for. They really wanted that to happen. Do you think that was ultimately a mistake on the part of the defense? Do you think it did not actually work out in their favor?
I'm not sure that it helped or hindered because, we just heard from Alex's attorney, Jim Griffin. I think the jury, when they heard about that video, about that snapshot video, I think their minds were made up pretty fast. I mean, we just heard too, there were not even 45 minutes of deliberation. It's really almost unheard of. I talked today actually to Dick Harpootlian, who's Alex's other lawyer. And I said right to him, I said, they're going to file an appeal. But I said, Dick, did he really not do it? And he said he didn't. And I said, well, who did? And why aren't they looking for the killers? And Dick basically said, there's more that's going to come out. I said, was it Cousin Eddie, the alleged hitman who is currently in jail? He said no comment. So I myself think, stepping back from this, I wouldn't be surprised if we learned something else down the road. For one thing, it was bizarre that they didn't bring up at all during the 6-week trial the fact that Alex has been brought up on money laundering charges along with Cousin Eddie, Curtis Smith, and they've both been accused of funneling checks down to the Walterboro Cowboy gang in Walterboro. That wasn't brought up at all, and it's kind of unusual to have a side hustle when you're a lawyer of also being a drug distributor. And I kind of wonder whatever happened to that storyline. So I think, as they say, more will be revealed.
Okay, I appreciate that insight. Dana Kennedy with the New York Post, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.